There we go. Yeah. I fucking hate OBS. I really do. The fact that OBS keeps changing my microphone settings and keeps saying like, "Oh, we're going to use your monitor." It's like my monitor doesn't have a fucking mic. Dick biscuit, like really. So last time we left off, we're on the Battle of Telos. We're gonna probably ram our dick right through everything and just fuck everything up.
Just say the word.
We could take conditioning. We could take... Yeah, we'll just take conditioning. What the fuck? I didn't click that. I guess revival. I don't know. So this is our build. We're probably not going to mess with it because this is like an amazing build. Yeah, here's the other lads. How's it going, Brody? What happened? Zerko was ordered to cease their operations. Ooh, shit. Yeah, I'll drive the Sith away.
Good luck, ma'am. We're counting on you.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna kick some ass with our blaster pistols. The only thing that I kind of regret with this character is that we didn't go down precision, because I forgot that that was a skill. But the next character I play, I was gonna either do a sorcerer or a Sith warrior.
I must leave you for a time to gather my Mandalorian warriors. We will rejoin you when the time comes for the assault on the Ravager. Don't worry about me. I can handle myself just fine. Look after your own health.
Yeah,
all right, men. The Sith are trying to hold us up in this compound. We need to break through or our reinforcements won't be able to move out. Now let's punch a hole in this Sith barricade. If you want to get through to the eastern part of the module.
So, we meet again. I hardly expected to see you again. Here of all places.
What are you doing here, Captain Rickon?
Major, actually. And I have you to thank. Queen Talia saw fit to promote me for my service. When the TSF sent out a distress call, I gladly volunteered to lead a strike force. My troops have already gone ahead and infiltrated the urban module. From their last transmission, they're almost to the TSF station.
Alright, why are they headed there?
Lieutenant Grin informed me that the Sith are attempting to sabotage the fuel control systems, which would take the station out of orbit. At the moment, that seemed to be the most pressing need. The TSF do their jobs well, but they are not professional soldiers. They're not properly equipped to deal with this. My men have come under heavy attack in the urban module and taken some casualties. If they can't accomplish their mission, we'll be in some trouble. In that case, if you find my men and they are in need of assistance, please help them.
I think there was something over here, wasn't there? No. So battle's kind of happening without us. Enemies are, of course, dying. We don't care about level ups, because, We're kind of at that point in the game where leveling up a fuck ton doesn't really help us.
Thank goodness you're here. We just can't seem to make any progress against the Sith line. After they established their position, they brought out their turrets. They've been devastating our numbers.
This is part of the restored content with the planet M1.
We managed to take a few out, but they just keep unloading more of them to replace the destroyed ones. It's up to you to help us throw them back. We gotta get them cleared out of here, and then we're ready for one last charge. All right, everyone provide covering fire for the Jedi, then advance on the Sith positions. We'll be right behind you. Good luck.
Alright, here we go.
More where that came from.
Blast him! Blast him! Yeah! Here we go. We keep getting Felinar armor, like, over and over again. Like, we just keep getting it. The Felinar armor just keeps popping up. Are you alright?
Well, I'm not dead. I guess that's something. I got hit by a grenade. I just barely missed the whole blast. Ugh. They're moving ahead towards the TSF office. It's tough going, though. The Sith, they seem to be everywhere.
Alright, stay here. We'll secure the station.
That's a lot of ifs, but that's my only hope. Good luck.
Yeah, stay in place. Oh shit, I just did the wrong one. Well, at least it's...
Let's settle this. More where that came from.
Oh my god. I gotta check the difficulty. Yeah, we're playing on difficult difficulty, and this is just so easy. Oh my goodness gracious. Great googly moogly. We are just destroying these guys. I've done just about every kind of build you can think of in KOTOR 2. It's just that, for me personally, I always forget some things. Like in this case, I kind of forgot about the pistols being, I kind of forgot what pistols were like the best pistols in the game.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Double-bladed lightsabers. I could have sworn there was something with Sam Han where, like, he would somewhat redeem himself if he was arrested. I can't remember. I thought that was a thing.
We will join you in the assault. These rank-and-file soldiers will do you no good aboard the Ravager. Let we Mandalorians lead the charge into battle and to victory. Kelborn, Zuka, you will be joining us.
You will not face this alone. I will go with you and be by your side.
Yeah, stay close.
I would have it no other way.
Here we go. We're zooming. Carthonasi. Yes. I love how it's like half destroyed Sith ships. It's not even like full on Sith. They're just fucking half destroyed.
Sith
ships.
warship dead ahead of us. It's attacking Citadel Station.
Let's close the trap. Concentrate all fire on the warship and deploy red and blue wings to engage enemy fighters.
Sir, at this distance, our weapons will barely scratch it.
We can't hope to match its firepower, but we need to draw it away from Telos.
Sir, if it keeps firing on Citadel Station, the station won't be able to maintain its orbit.
I am aware of the situation, Lieutenant. I do not intend to lose Telos twice. And I know that ship. It was a Malachor 5.
Yep, here we go. You know, for Mandalorians, I was expecting a like bigger crash, like literally just impaling the ship with our fucking boarding party. I love this so much.
Mandalore, we have breached the hull of the Sith vessel and are securing the area. The vessel has suffered extensive structural damage, but its particle fields still maintain a minimal atmosphere within the ship. And our cargo? It's being brought aboard. Soon, teams will be dispatched to the target sites. Do the Republic forces suspect? No, Mandalore. The proton cores do not emit a signature the Republic ships can detect. If they do pick up the signal, they will assume it to be emanating from the ship's missile bays. Did you get an ID signature on this vessel? You were right about the vessel, Mandalore. It is of Malachor. It still bears the wounds of Mandalorian guns. Then let's finish this. And remind the galaxy of Malachor 5.
What was that about?
Nothing you need to worry about, Sith.
You are coming with me.
Don't get all sentimental. I just don't trust you to get the job done. Been waiting for this for 10 years. It's just time to do things the old-fashioned way.
I know what it meant for you to accompany me here, Canderous of Clan Ordo. Your trust honors me.
If you betray me or my men, I will kill you.
I was going to say the same, Canderous.
Alrighty. So we have a bunch of bombs to deploy. And it's very easy to miss them. So that's why this part's a bit tedious, because you might fuck it up. I haven't used Visa, like, at all this game. So she might be really, really bad. We're gonna go... Yeah, we'll just go finesse with melee weapons. It's kind of a waste, but it's whatever. Alright, we'll increase our demolitions. Demolitions, thank you. And then... yeah, we'll increase our demolitions even more, thank you. "20 strength, this motherfucker's a Wookiee, dude. This guy can just fuck shit up. One of the downsides to Mandalore is you can't change his armor. He could change his other stuff. He just can't change his armor. Yeah, we'll just kind of leave it. Durability, which is +1. Oh yeah, we're doing that. Fuck yes. +3. +3. No. Yeah, we'll just stay with that. That's fine. He's got that. Alright, cool. So yeah, Canderous is fucking beefy as shit, dude. Oh yeah, that's right, Visa. Does she even have armor? Yeah, she does. Oh, thank God. Oh, God. That could have been so bad. I was like, wait, does she even have armor? Yeah, she does. So this is where you get a lot of endgame loot. I kind of didn't like that. Oh my God. The reason why I didn't like the fact that you get a lot of endgame loot by this stage of the game is just because of how late it is. That's the only reason why I didn't like it. It's not because it's bad to get endgame loot, it's just bad that it takes so fucking long sometimes. Like, we just got a different power armor. What was that? What did we just pick up? Jamoa Hogren's armor. Immune to criticals. This would be really good for a warrior build. Not gonna lie. What we gotta do is we gotta find we gotta find these like bomb sites. Yeah, we gotta find these bomb sites and drop bombs all up in the city. Freyr's Warblade. That might actually be really, really good. Where was it? It was a weapon. There it is. 5 to 32, not upgradable? Bleh. Fucking useless. Yeah, get that trash up out of here. Oh shit, how did this map go again? I have to remember how the map went. Yeah. This is the issue with this map, is that you gotta kind of remember that there's specific paths you have to take to unlock the bomb sites. Verpine Disintegrators. I don't think those are good. Elite Watchmen, that might be better.
I shall make this one.
Oh, she stunned him. Wow. Thon's robe again? Oh my god, that's perfect. Jolie's robe again? Hell yeah, dude. Thon's robe is really OP, and I'm actually really surprised how good it is.
How may I serve?
You got a lightsaber, get it.
Soon you shall know.
Darth Malik's armor, we got it. We got it. Darth Malik's armor, dude. Hell yeah. Look at this. 7 dexterity bonus, plus 4 dexterity bonus, 1 strength, and 2 regeneration. Yeah. This is better than any other robe that you can get in the game. And it's upgradable, I think. Was it upgradable? Yeah, I think it is. Yep. Upgradable as well. Oh my god. Oh my god. Great googly moogly, my boy. God. It's just a shame that it's restricted to the dark side.
You've reached one of the target sites. Place the proton core. Arming signal received, Mandalore. Mandalore, we're holding our position, but the Sith appear to be offering little resistance. It's like they don't even realize we're here.
So Xbox has always had backwards compatibility, but the thing that I hate about it is that there are some games that they just don't have on there, which I think is really dumb. Like Kingdom Under Fire Circle of Doom is not on there. I don't know why. Like Kingdom Under Fire Circle of Doom was an Xbox 360 game, and it should be easy to backwards compatible that shit to Xbox One. Like it should be. Anything that's on the 360 should be easy backwards compatible for one. And then anything that's on Xbox One should be easy to backwards compatible. The only issue is Xbox Original. Xbox Original games are old. So I'm okay with them being a little difficult to transcribe over.
My life is yours.
Because a lot of Xbox Original games like Morrowind is a Xbox Original game, but Morrowind is very much a PC game. It's meant for the computer, so it's not very easy to transcribe it.
Weakness is revealed.
Yeah, what do you...
No. I don't care to talk to this guy. Leave me the fuck alone. Like, Wrath Unleashed. Wrath Unleashed was a very different game. It was made for the, Wow. Jesus Christ. I love Wrath Unleashed, but Xbox original games were really not meant for modern hardware. And that game in particular is very crazy. Alright, so we came to this room a bit early. Let's look at upgrades. So we had the Watchman Blaster, now we have an Elite Watchman Blaster. And it's not even remotely as close, as good as our other pistols. Yeah, no, don't do that. Mandalorian Heavy Repeater. You could fully upgrade this shit. Wow. It does as much damage as one of my pistols. One of my pistols. Jesus fuck, dude. Like, let that sink in. One pistol. Oh, I can upgrade his armor. I didn't even realize that. Oh shit, I just did that. So there's 4 bomb sites. Yeah, I know Morrowind's backwards compatible. That's what I just said. In fact, I played Morrowind on the Xbox. I know some Morrowind players are probably vomiting in their mouth. Well, you play Morrowind on the Xbox? It's like, yeah, I did. Yeah, the reason why I used to play it on the Xbox is just for the nostalgia. And also, you know, I'm not able to use console commands, so I'm more restricted. Because if I have console commands in Morrowind, I'm gonna put fucking 100 speed on my character. Yeah, we got bomb site 1. Because Morrowind's a very slow game, and I don't like that, because my time is kind of valuable. So I do what anyone else would do, which is make your character faster. Here's bomb site 2.
You've reached one of the
Set the proton core.
Arming signal received, Mandalore. The proton core is active. 2 more sites are left. We've lost contact with 2 of our squads, and we've had to fall back to the docking area.
Yeah. Here we go, we set up 2 bombs. So now we need to find the 3rd. I was talking with someone about role-playing, and it was pretty interesting about things. Like, so this is crazy, right? I don't know how many of you guys play tabletop role games, but I was looking into it, and this is crazy as fuck. Even from my perspective, I think this is kind of crazy. Is you could play Star Wars WEG. Star Wars WEG is a dice rolling game for Star Wars, and they made such good lore that George Lucas said that this is all canon, because that's how good he liked the lore of the setting. Well, one of the things about Star Wars WEG, and this is what's crazy about it, is that anytime you take damage, you have to roll a 1d6 to see how bad the damage was. Like, does it knock you out? Now, the thing is that you could take, like, 4 damage, right? But I have 40 HP. It doesn't matter. That 4 damage could incapacitate me and mortally wound me.
I shall make this one see. A weakness is revealed this fall.
You are no match. You could get stunned. Which I thought was really interesting, the idea of getting stunned or getting incapacitated by a shitty amount of damage that doesn't even do anything to you. Like, can you imagine playing a game like that, where, you know, you have like 106 HP, but the moment you take any damage, boom, it makes your character have to roll the dice?
You've reached one of the target sites. Place the proton core, prime it. Then give the signal, Mandalore.
Here we go. This is where we have to go backwards.
Arming signal received, Mandalore. The proton core is active. Only 1 proton core remains to be set. We're encountering heavy resistance. I don't know how long we can hold out. What the hell was that? I told you to wait!
Mandalore, we've made contact with the enemy, and one of the cores has detonated prematurely.
Was it in the target zone?
No, Mandalore. We have failed you. I offer you
have another core?
No, Mandalore. Even with the other 2 cores set in the ship, it will not be sufficient to destroy the vessel.
We need to find another proton core, or we need to make one. All right, wait for my signal. This isn't over. And don't kill yourself before I tell you.
So this is where we gotta go backwards. Let's quickly go do that. Back to the missile pod. But yeah, what I'm hoping for in this live stream is hopefully we get to Malachor, we hopefully beat the game, and then that way my Gunslinger playthrough is done. And then we can go ahead and play, like, Sorcerer. Aren't we inside the missile bay? There we go. So now we have the proton core. Now we're gonna go back. But I'm hoping to get through this. But Kreia is always difficult. Like when Kreia is fighting dude, she's fucking insane. You'll see why. She just kicks your ass. Here we go. Just like the beginning of the game when you came by your quarters.
This door leads
Visa
to my
now comes by hers.
cell. I had forgotten.
Is there anything you need?
If there is time, I would like to center myself. There is a meditation chamber within my cell that I would visit one last time.
Do whatever you feel you need to do.
Past the surface, there is the Force. Where once there was a world that was strong in the Force, now there is a barren wasteland. It's okay. It's gonna be fine. It has taken time for me to return here. I lost my way, but I've been stronger for the journey. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna stop. What happens now shall not be done out of hate or revenge, but for the sake of all life. And I ask you, finally, to forgive me. This body is a prison no longer.
She actually changes her dialogue based on what you do. There's like 4 different ways she could approach this. She's come to the death of her world and has calmed the hatred within herself. Yay. Yeah, it's much like Kreia was saying, is that Visa is not really a Sith. Not in any sense that anyone could imagine. She's very submissive, she's very docile. But it kind of makes sense because this is a child who lost their world and saw everybody die hopelessly in front of them. And probably her only way of living was to appease the very being who just killed her entire fucking world. So she became as submissive and docile as possible, accepting his teachings, accepting his abuse, just so that way she could live. And hopefully one day enact vengeance.
Have you come to kill me? The final insult.
I love Scion.
Stripping Onderon, my soldiers, my home from me, only to have me die here.
Tobin, what happened to you?
He happened. The hunger that fills this vessel. It is power, but it consumes without end. It is that power we felt on Onderon, that Vaklu felt. It was an echo, too strong to ignore.
So you gave into it.
General Vaklu and I, when it seemed that we would need more to take Onderon, make it strong again, he came with his power, his soldiers. It seemed as if there was nothing we could not do. Nothing the Queen could do to stop us.
And nothing you could do to stop him.
I have served the wrong master. He cares nothing for Onderon, its soldiers, its people. Everything exists to feed his will. I came here, to this dead ship, and now he will not permit me to leave.
Yeah, ship seems familiar.
This ship, it is a graveyard of a terrible battle. Everything on it slowly dies, as long as he hungers.
It is the way of all life that serves him. In his presence, all life dies.
This ship is from Malachor. This Sith Lord of yours bolsters his fleet with ships from that world? He's nothing more than a scavenger.
I think he is of that place. If so, then his power may be great indeed. Greater than I had thought.
Okay. I'm going to kill your master. Either help me or stand aside.
There is nothing to be done, except wait. If you go to him, he will destroy you, and your last moments shall be of shadow and pain.
If you would save Onderon, traitor, then listen to me. Once he destroys Telos, then Onderon will be among those he destroys next.
Onderon? But there's no longer any need.
He has touched Onderon and he will come back to it.
You are right. As long as he exists, Onderon is in danger. The galaxy is in danger. What would you have me do?
I need someone to set off the proton cores in the vessel when we give the signal.
Go report to the target site, Colonel. I'll let my men know you're coming. And if you try anything stupid, they'll shoot you dead.
I will do as you ask, for Onderon's sake.
Such acts have their own strength about them. I had forgotten.
Small act.
It may seem that way, but perhaps it can become much more. I'm sorry, I did not mean to speak of it.
No, speak your mind.
Principles of sacrifice and charity. These are things I have not seen in some time. I'm afraid that it will weaken you for what comes. But I have said enough, and you do not need my counsel. Your actions should, as always, be your own.
So we got another one of those Tekla blades. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like Darth Sion a lot. I think he's really cool. The idea of a Sith Lord who just can't die and he just keeps piecing himself together every fucking fight is really, really cool.
You've reached one of the target sites.
Alright, all proton cores
Arming
are
signal
set.
received, Mandalore. The proton core is active. That's the last of them, Mandalore. We can destroy the ship on your command.
We have to kill his master of the ship, or Telos is finished. So let's go. Let's do it. Here we go. We're fighting Darth Nihilus.
Time to die.
I shall make this one see.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be fucking sweet. Oh, guns versus I was gonna say, how the fuck is it empty? We just got here. We're gonna save, because sometimes the game glitches.
Soon.
Yeah, one time I was playing KOTOR 2 on the Xbox, And on the Xbox original, oh, this is new. Sylvar's robes. What's this? Where the fuck is it? Light side. Yeah. It's not really that good. It's really not. Yeah, don't equip that piece of shit. Extra dexterity sounds sexy and all, but I've had better robes for less.
Time to die.
Yeah, when I played Kotor 2 originally on the Xbox original, I didn't get silver colored fucking lightsaber crystals till I hit the Ravager. It was just so dumb because cosmetically that's all it Yeah, my character might be a bit of a problem.
Who wants to die first?
Was there any more loot? No. Let's go this way. Nothing? Nothing is here? Oh, there's lockers. Yeah, I like the Gunslinger build though. It's really sexy.
This door leads to the bridge and my former master. If you wish to gather your strength, this is the last time.
This is costing me like no force points. We're gonna save, just in case the game's dialogue gets glitchy. I love this. Why the fuck is my wife still awake? Release me or I'll blow your ship to hell. You've mined your ship and it won't survive this battle.
He doesn't understand. He thinks he can survive it.
Kreia has lied to you. There are no Jedi here. You've sensed it. Then she has won. Your victory against her has been for nothing. Yep. Even now, the hunger is consuming you just as Kreia knew it would. Yeah, Nihilus is kind of underwhelming. It's actually Darcion I have to be scared of.
Is too powerful.
Yeah, we can stop him.
I will try.
Soon.
What the hell are you doing up there? We need to get off this ship. Now!
Yeah, do what you need to do, Visa, then we need to leave.
I have to see with the Force and my eyes.
Yeah, if it'll give her some peace, do it. What you see?
I saw a graveyard world, surrounded by a fleet of dead ships. I felt it through him, as I feel it through you. You are my master now, and I will follow wherever your path takes you. My path is at an end.
Yeah, let the ship die as it should have.
Canderous, are you alright?
Get away from me. I don't need your help. Just leave me here.
Canderous, the Force lies in all living things. I have watched my people die. You will survive. You have no choice. You have been wounded before and lived, Mandalorian. Rise. Many battles do you still have left in you?
You sound like Revan at the end. Do you know what he told me in those last days on the Outer Rim? That the Mandalorian Wars were our doom, and that we had been deceived. That it had never been our decision to wage war on the Republic. Revan said the Mandalorians didn't invade the Republic space 10 years ago because it was our choice. We were tricked. Our entire people sacrificed as pawns, and never knew it. He said there was a war coming, that it was waiting out in the unknown regions, in the dark, waiting for us to destroy each other.
A war? This war?
No, not this one. Another one. More terrible. Against an evil we couldn't begin to comprehend. A war of belief that had been fought for thousands of years. Revan went off to fight it.
And left you here.
Revan was one of the greatest military leaders in the galaxy, in history. He knew what he was doing. And I always follow orders.
So you can try to look at Darth Nihilus' body, but you can't loot it. Oh, you can. My bad. I forget that. All I remember is that it was always worthless. Which is, yeah, Jedi Master Robes. Fucking useless. So there we go. We complete this. Now it's on to Malachor. So remember what I said. If you don't level up your party members, you're gonna have a really bad time. Yeah, if you don't level up your party members carefully or in a way that you are comfortable using them, you're gonna have a very bad time with Malachor. It really fucking sucks. Yeah, kind of annoying you have to walk all the way back, but it's fine. It's really not a big deal. This is part of the restored content. This little cutscenes here. In the original game, you just kind of destroy and then
Admiral Onasi wanted to speak with you, ma'am.
Alright, lead on.
It's a little beat up, but it's still home. I wasn't able to be here to protect it when the Sith attacked the first time. This time you gave me a second chance. I owe you.
Isn't that all KOTOR 2 is about, is second chances?
I've read your records, how the Jedi sentenced you for doing what you believed. You wandered past the Outer Rim during your exile. I ask you, did you find any trace of Revan?
No, I did not see him again.
I served with him, like you did. And we had to part ways, like you did.
Do you know where he went?
He said that there were places where he had to walk where I could not go. Places where having allies, or anyone he cared about, would only place them in danger. It's been 4 years, and I still don't know what happened to him.
He might be dead.
I don't believe that. I've lost friends before, and until I see them dead, I don't believe it. He told me to stay here, to try to keep the Republic strong, and that he would return. It was the hardest request I ever had to follow.
The Republic strong? Why?
I don't know, but it was important to him. He said that he believed something had been behind the Mandalorian Wars, that it hadn't been the Mandalorians' choice to attack the Republic. Whatever it was, I think he went off to find it, to fight it.
Okay, how do you know Revan?
It was near the end of the Jedi Civil War, when it seemed like we were going to lose everything. We met on a Republic warship called the Endar Spire. It was being attacked over Terrace, and the Sith had stormed the ship. We saved the Republic, but it was like the war didn't end for him. He would keep remembering things that he'd done, and it kept driving him. And I think he finally remembered something terrible that he'd done during the Mandalorian Wars, and he went to put an end to it. He left a lot of people who cared about him behind, but I think he did it because he thought it was the right thing to do. But whatever he set out to do, I don't think he succeeded. And here you return, with his ship, without him. Yes, wherever he went, your ship's been there. If you return to that place, if you find some trace of Revan...
Do you want me to tell you where I find?
No. Simply tell him that Admiral Onasi is following his orders.
See, this pieces together what's been happening all game, why everyone's so interested in scanning your ship, and why everyone's so sought after your ship.
Safe journey, Exile.
Is that it has records.
Did she know?
No, she didn't.
There are times I fear we shall never know where he left Karth, and I cannot live not knowing the answer. Why he sought to protect us.
He asked us to stay, to keep the Republic safe. It was important to him. And after meeting the Exile, I'm convinced that there are worse things to lose in the galaxy.
So yeah, now you understand why everyone's so interested in Yevon Hall. It's like, what? We found something that belonged to Revan, and supposedly he left in this very ship. Let's scan the ship. Let's see where it's been. because it went somewhere unknown. The problem is that by it going somewhere unknown, it actually
When to
makes it
lose their
negative.
lives, like I lost my family in Malachor 5.
And all the Jedi who followed Revan, the true Jedi, died at Malachor 5.
We go now, my master, to that dark place which made you. Where you gained your ship, your troops. Your ship, my prison, that you dragged from the gravity well at Malachor 5.
Wish I'd never met her. Wish I'd died there. That the storms had dragged me down into Malachor 5.
We will not surrender. We will not die, like we did on Malachor 5.
Your command echoes still, General, and I obey, as I did at Malachor 5. Now Malachor 5 comes to us, and I wish to face it this last time. You know where you must go. It calls to you still.
It is the heartbeat of the past.
And she must be stopped, there, now, or she will bring the screams of Malachor 5 to the galaxy, just as we carry the echo all this way.
Yeah, without the restored content on, you just kind of teleport from Telos to Malachor. And there's no like dialogue that colors why you're going there.
It has been some time.
You were a fool to return. I spared you once. I will not do so again.
Spare me? Ah, yes. No, you simply did not learn the lesson I sought to teach. That your strength is as meaningless as the strength of my hand.
Why have you returned?
Because now I understand why the exile did what she did. There is much to be done.
There's something about that I want to talk about, which I think is really cool and play-wise. Here we go, more dialogue. Yeah.
Master, she is here.
I know.
What is thy bidding, my master?
You are to do nothing. When she arrives, bring her before me.
She may not survive Malachor.
So touching. Can it be you still have feelings within that shell?
Master, what will you do to her?
You know what I shall do. You, who wear my teachings so well. I will break her. She is a blank slate upon which my teachings may be written, as you well know. Leave me. Await the arrival of the exile. When she comes, bring her before me.
So the thing that's really crazy about Dar Sion is that he is literally the embodiment of pain. He is made with splinters of bone and cracked skin and muscles that are torn off their ligaments. So he is in constant pain. And here comes Darth Kreia, and she goes, "Oh, you think you know pain?" And she literally chokes him out. She makes him feel such insufferable agony. that he can't function. It's like, dude, what? How are you in constant agony? And she's able to make you experience worse. Like, what did she do to you? Like, damn, dude, Darth Kreia is insane. My recommendation for Malachor is to try to clear it out with your main character. Because it really fucking sucks when you don't do that. Because there's going to be a lot of enemies around. A lot of life support, med packs, which is nice. There it is, that's what we're looking for. Yeah, because these Malachor beasts are very deadly if you're playing as your other characters and you're not very good with them. So it's very good to like clear it out as much as you can. Very good, so we made a big fucking circle, beautiful. Let's clear out this area. Because when you play as the remote fucking sucks. And remote has like no skills. So when you play remote, you're literally helpless. You just have to run. So that's the reason why you see me kind of clearing out all these storm beasts. Can you imagine how tough your species is if you live on this desolate? And these motherfuckers are thriving too. They got eggs, they got there's another one. Boom. Oh shit. Where the fuck did it go? Alright, there we go. A violet crystal? Yay. There's the Ebon Hawk crashed on this fucking desolate world.
If the exile has come here, then she has not come alone.
Of course, apprentice. The huntress is with the exile. She has a special talent for finding that which should remain lost. It also makes her difficult for me to sense, but not to a creature bred for such things.
Shall I send the assassins for her?
No, I have brought a beast to Malachor to deal with that one. We shall see if prey can become a predator. Her breaking shall be flesh and bone, or it shall be inside. If she survives, she will become stronger for it.
Kinda makes you wonder if they were planning on ever doing more.
Well, here's a surprise. Yet another slice of galactic paradise. Why can't we ever go to Alderaan or Ithor or someplace without metal, jagged rocks, or packs of bloodthirsty beasts?
Yeah, because Mira's really cool. I think they could have done a lot more for her. I'm surprised they kept my Force Enlightenment. instead of switching back to shit. This is where the map kind of splits up a bit. As I said, try to do as much as you can to kill out. Because there is definitely a lot of enemies. Matrix armor, yay. But yeah, next playthrough, we're probably gonna do Sith Sorcerer. Okay, so we already found the end of As I said, we're just clearing it out. Oh, there's a pathway here, yes. Yeah, more of that battle armor, yay. Nothing else. Anything else that we may have missed? Up here, wherever that is? What I think is going to really hurt is our fight with Scion. Because Scion is like in your face and he's a warrior. Whereas Darth Nihilus is really easy because Darth Nihilus and Drain Health is fucking useless. So here's the, Nihilus being absolutely useless as hell. Let's go over here real quick. I gotta make sure these corners are clear. If they're not clear, I'm gonna have a really bad time. Clear. Yeah, okay, we're good. Let's get the fuck out of here. This is where there's a lot of Storm Beasts, so that's a lot we gotta kill.
Hanhar? Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Oh shit. So we do have a lightsaber, good. Run. There we go, yeah. Yeah, I release you. Yeah, I won't kill you no matter what you've done, Hanhar. Yeah, you never stop being a slave, Hanhar. I'll give you a chance to prove it, and you're dead to me. Lead me to Kreia, Hanhar. If she is as powerful as you claim, then she will destroy me, and you shall be free. It's really fucked up what happens. If that's what you believe, it's not like I have any plans of killing you once you've served your purpose. Oh. Alright, so let's find all the storm beasts, kill them all. Good, we cleared that out. Now, mind you, we are on the highest difficulty, and we are just destroying this game. And Blasters is not like a cheesy build, it's actually one of the harder ones, just because there's so many ways you can get screwed. Some of the other builds I've done are like Max Wisdom, stuff like that. Yeah, let's go this way. I think one of the hardest builds I've ever done was the max strength build with power armor. It was like one of the dumbest builds. There we go, we discovered all the Republic ships. Anything over here? Just a beautiful view of Atreus Academy, yes. We're gonna save. Always save your game. Here we go, a massive fucking beast. Alright, I'm excited for this. Are we gonna 2-shot it? Are we gonna 3-shot it? Oh my god, it's coming. Oh lord, he coming. Yeah, it's gonna be a 3-shotter. 2-shotter. Yep. But the reason why the power armor melee strength character was really bad was because with power armor you can do a lot. Like you can dodge. Like sure you reduce damage by like 30%, which is really cool. But the fact that you can dodge means that you're just eating every fucking hit. And then since my guy was melee instead of a lightsaber, that meant I couldn't do force jump or force anything. I was just really, really fucked. Judging from the number of deaths, a blaster burns these Sith appear to have been recently killed by fire from a heavy repeater rifle. Yeah, this academy's fucking huge. It doesn't look it, but once you get up close to it, you're like, holy shit, this academy's big as fuck. Yeah, Kotor 2, by this point, you should just be a god. Just this amazing god who just kills everything.
I say we fire a rocket at her right now and blow her screaming, burning body into the heart of this planet.
It wouldn't work. If there were other distractions, maybe. If she wasn't telepathic, maybe. If you want to kill her like that, you need something else to occupy her attention. Otherwise, you might just wound her, and then we'd all be in trouble.
This battle will not be decided by weapons.
You are wrong. Manipulation is Krea's strength, not battle. We have a chance. We just have to figure out how to make use of it.
I love how your party's like trying to think things through on how to do shit, and then you just come in and just start kicking ass.
If you are watching this, then what the General suspected was true. The Sith are striking from the graveyard of Malachor 5. The ship the Sith Lord was on was one of the vessels damaged in that final battle. If you reach Malachor's surface, the mass shadow generator can be undone, provided there are enough vessels intact within the orbiting debris or buried in the planet's surface. Use the sequence I am unlocking in your memory banks on the engine core of any vessel you encounter on Malachor. If my calculations are correct, 4 vessels should be enough to power up the mass shadow generator and undo the damage that was done in Malachor 5, the damage I did. Once the sequence has begun, it cannot be stopped. So make sure the General is off the planet before triggering the sequence. Otherwise, there will be no retreat. I know your weapon systems are minimal, and I don't know what awaits you on Malachor's surface. Try to avoid contact with any potential threats. Follow your programming.
Yeah, you have no offensive weapons if you're destroying the mission. Yep. This is what I meant by, like, clear out all that shit, like, as quick as possible. So that way when you play remote, you don't have to deal with it. But there's no beast standing here that could one-shot my ass. Yeah. So now we're going to the second area. All right. Yeah, so you can see now why it is I spent that time clearing this fucking area out. Because if you don't clear this area out, and then you have to fight all these storm beasts, you're just fucked. Especially because remote can't fight. So now you have to haul ass. Really, really run. Yeah, you better be Usain Bolt, boy, because you're gonna get your ass creamed. Trust me, I've been there before where I was trying to speedrun the game. And, because I got impatient. And sure enough, remote died like a few times because I had to keep spamming the advanced repair kits. But some of these storm beasts hit for like 160 damage. So it's like, eesh, you know, you gotta be really careful. But since remote has only 150 HP, he's kind of fucked. Look at those amazing stats. 18 dexterity and that's it. So we did that, now we have to go to the next area. This is why, from a game designer perspective, it makes sense the way they did it this way, which is the remote has faster movement speed. Because by giving the remote faster movement speed, it makes sense that you can attack, because you shouldn't be. At the same time, it would have been nice if they gave us stealth capabilities. But then again, it would have just cheesed the challenge. It would have made it like not difficult at all. Likewise, if you just clear out the area before you play remote, that also makes it not difficult. But that's
sequence has been completed. When active, it will destroy Malachor. Again, I have one last command for you. You must remain behind and ensure that the sequence fires properly once the General gives the command. If not, then all we have fought for has been for nothing. You have done all I asked, all you were built for. And for that, I thank you.
This part here doesn't make sense.
Touching. The probability of the Iridonian installing trigger commands within your core was high. I see the probabilities have played out. Of course, the probability that I would do the same is equally high. Your inability to move right now is evidence of that. If the General issues the command, only I will be here to receive it. You realize I cannot permit you or the Exile to activate the mass shadow generator here on Malachor. In that, your programming and mine conflict. And since you have no offensive weaponry to speak of, the probability of your programming overriding mine is low. You must understand that the General would not wish the relics or the Sith strength here on Malachor to be compromised. Their presence is needed to stabilize the galaxy. Without them, the galaxy would be reduced to anarchy within years. And if there is anything I can't stand, it's an untidy galaxy. So, let us wait here, you and I, for the General's orders and calculate the probable fate of the galaxy.
Correction. One could rust listening to your speeches, Fat One. Perhaps it is the large unwieldy vocabulator within your moon-sized frame that prevents your calculations from taking me into account. And while I find this small droid annoying in the extreme, I find my urge to shoot you takes a higher priority.
Unfortunately for you, I have arranged for friends to meet me here, and you seem to have brought none of your own. Stop him.
Unexpected correction. We cannot harm that unit. It is a violation of our self-preservation programming. Statement. As always, Fat One, you have miscalculated.
Ah, an unfortunate oversight.
Statement. I understand. Assassination protocols activated. Let us see what you have in your arsenal, Fat One.
All I wished was to fulfill my programming. Either way, the Republic is doomed.
Observation. I thought he would never die.
We've come a long way, Kreia. Don't bother.
Ah, the Huntress. To come alone, you are braver than I thought.
She is not alone. We stand with her.
And with her, stand all the Jedi.
And now I come in saying something suitably heroic.
Children with lightsabers, but not Jedi, I think. Come close. Let me look upon you and see what the exile's teaching has forged. An assassin, wasted pawn of the Republic, a blinded slave, and a fool. Which of you wishes to try yourselves against me? As you can see, I am unarmed. You, perhaps. You are a wasted pawn of the Republic, young one. You could have been so much more, even with your wide-eyed innocence, your naive love for others. Think before you throw away your life for her. Think of everything you will lose by dying. Your lusts unfulfilled, a dance unfinished, a love requited. Think before you give it up so quickly. And you, blind one, you have hungered to strike me down ever since you saw the bond the exile and I share. Can you feel the force running through me, even past the veil, past your blooded eyes? You know you cannot win.
The force runs strong within you, Treya. But in the howling of a storm, it is difficult to hear the whisper of the blade. You have forever been the blind one. You were given a gift few are ever given, and yet you let your gift of sight warp you, twist.
You think your existence under your lord was torture, Miraluka? I will make you see. An assassin.
I love how she doesn't even pull out a lightsaber this whole time. She just fucks everybody up. Doesn't even take a hit either. She's like, I'll show you real casuals.
And I get the fool.
Funny. That's just what I was thinking.
Okay, what do we got on you? That might help us. Yeah, you really want to survive this. 3 dexterity. Didn't we have something better? Yeah, we did. Alright, let's level you up. Okay, we got this. Yes. Run! Run, dude! Run! Yeah, one time I got my cheeks clapped by Scion and it led to a different ending with that, and I was so fucking pissed.
When the exile enters the Treyas Academy, she will be faced with a choice. One path, assuming she survives, will allow her to save her friends, but she shall be the weaker for it. The other route will lead her directly to this place, through the ones that have hounded her steps from the beginning, and she shall have her vengeance. Show her every respect when she arrives in these halls, Lord Scion. This I command you.
Elite Sith assassin. Get surrounded. This is just perfect. This is honest to God just perfect. Alright, that almost killed us. We have 50 HP. Yeah, a lot of times when you watch people play this game, they'll show this part, which is Atreus Academy, and they'll be like, oh yeah, look at my build, yeah, my build is really good, because then you could do stuff like this. I think that's a terrible example. I really do. Because by this point you should be. If you're not powerful, then you're building. Yeah, so anytime you look up YouTube videos, oh, Kotor 2 build, you'll probably see people who like do a Atreus Academy demonstration. They're like, yeah, you see how good this is? It's like, dude, you're not showcasing your build. Alright, good. We've unlocked prison. I was gonna say, usually you get ambushed by the time you come in here. Oh my god, we are just clearing this fucking area so fast. Dude, these commandos are easier than the Sith troopers on that fucking ship. Vibration cell, we don't really need that. Oh, powerful lightsaber crystal. Okay. Hurricane. Don't we already have that? I think we already have that. Yeah, 1 to 8. It's the fact that it's unstoppable damage that makes it really good. Because unstoppable means it goes through any armor and protections that you may have. Which obviously, you know, that'd be really nice. Torture chambers, yay. Yeah, my guy, I was thinking about it as well. You just made your first character. Well, welcome, welcome, Lala King. Lalan King, however you pronounce that. Depending what kind of character you're going with, the game could be very easy or very hard. Well, he's already almost dead. There we go. I'm just kind of exploring, I'm not really, So we found a lab, good. Crafting in KOTOR 2 is OP as shit. It's funny how the Sith assassins and apprentices are like... Yeah, dual saber is the best in the game, hands down. Like there's really no reason to go with blade unless you just want the cosmetics. Yeah, fuck all of you. Yeah, in KOTOR 1, Sentinel is like the worst class to play as in KOTOR 2, Sentinel is like the best. I almost see no reason anymore to play the other classes. Jalshay Mentor. Oh shit, I don't think I've ever seen this one. 2 wisdom, 20%. Oh my god. You be force resistant as shit in this game, dude. Yeah, I'll just keep this though. I guess I should equip this so that way I have higher, yeah, 40 dexterity. What do you mean I seem to kill way faster? Are you talking about like my character, or are you just talking about like in KOTOR 2 in general? Because I'll say this, KOTOR 1, I used to kill loads of enemies. It was like pathetic. Like in KOTOR 1, when you get to the end of the game and you went Guardian, if you were a Guardian, you literally just bounce like every everybody. So you would just bounce like from next person to the next person to the next person. It was stupid as shit. It was funny as fuck though. I loved it. Oh, bring it Oh my god, this guy's gonna get fucked up. So when it comes to the raw damage numbers, my lightsabers are really bad. But when you factor in all the perks your character gets, your lightsabers do way more damage than your guns will ever do. Like with a lightsaber, I am consistently doing like 100 damage. 100, 100, 100. So with one flurry is your feat. With one flurry, you wipe out everything. Like literally everything. It's stupid as fuck. Whereas in this game, even though I have really crazy pistols, the best pistols in the game, a lightsaber is still... Yeah, it feels like these commandos are really fucking weak. So that's the Trace Academy. What is this for? That's for nothing. Okay, good. What we're trying to do is we're trying to find our companions. Oh, fuck me. Oh, great. Which Kotor are you playing? Are you saying Kotor 2? Because yeah, with Kotor 2, you don't want to sell your gear at all. In fact, you actually want to keep all your gear and break it down at a workbench. So that way you can craft like crazy augments for your weapons. This is one of the bosses. So KOTOR 1, you can play as a non-Jedi. So that's probably what you're playing as then. When you say tribe, I'm assuming you're talking about Tatooine, or you're talking about Terrace, where you're in the underworld fighting rat ghouls. Those rat ghouls fucking suck, by the way. Like, they're really, really bad. Really annoying. Yeah, my biggest advice if you're new to KOTOR 1, try to look at your character sheets before you actually, like, use your companions. Because your companions are very misleading. Like, what was it, in KOTOR 1, this is so fucking stupid, I gotta mention this. In KOTOR 1, you get this, like, really badass companion. His name's Canderous. And Canderous has a big fucking gun. A big one. Huge. Biggest in the state, right? And here's the fun part. Canderous sucks dick with his gun. He does. Canderous isn't meant to use the gun. He's got all his stat points.
You should not have come to Malachor. She will break you, your mind, your body. You will be lost. Return to the surface. Let the planet claim you, as it claimed the other Jedi. There is no reason for you to suffer at her hands.
Yeah, Krea's using you, Scion. She's using us.
Turn aside then. Deny her what she wants. She'll accept my loyalty again, for she will have no other choice.
Yeah. She's already abandoned you, Scion. You know it.
You are wrong. I have come farther than any of her apprentices since Revan. Even you. And I am stronger for it.
Yeah, you know she's finished with you.
You seek to weaken me, to erode my will. You will not succeed. I am ready for you, exile. I have waited years to see the last of the Jedi fall before me. Only one may serve my master.
Oh shit. Is he actually blocking my shot? No, he's not. It's funny because if you're
now
Sith,
you realize the true power of the dark side. As long as the dark places of this world flow through the cracks of my flesh, I cannot be killed.
Yeah. But you can be defeated. just interrupted my own attack. 85 damage, holy shit.
You're strong, as strong as I had believed. But she knows you cannot defeat me. Surrender now. Return to the surface of Malachor. Do not force me to destroy you.
Yep. She's already chosen, Scion. She only using you to test me.
Should you die, then she will have no choice but to accept me at her side. My training shall be complete, as was intended.
Yeah. She broke you once, she'll break you again.
You intend to make me doubt her, doubt myself. This is not a battle of words, Exile. It is one of blood.
You've eroded Scion's will, reducing his will saves Constitution and Wisdom. God damn it, motherfucker, stop getting free out of it. 80 damage, holy shit.
If I die here, then you will have sealed your fate.
Scion, even should you beat me, Kraya has marked you for death. You know this.
No, it is you that she has marked for death, for suffering. I still have the power to stop you. The Force runs strong through the screaming canyons of Malachor. I can die 100 times, Exile, and still I will rise again as strong as before.
Shit, we gotta get some distance. This is the issue with fighting Scion, is that it's more of a battle. Because he'll just keep it. Yes.
I will not fall. I cannot die.
You've already been defeated, Scion. Surrender and I'll spare you.
Why? Why did she choose you? What makes you able to defeat me? Defeat me here?
Yep. I was able to turn away from it. You could not.
It is not possible to walk away from such things unscarred. To keep living when the universe dies around you.
Scion, the fact that I can kill you multiple times is my favorite aspect about you, buddy. It's difficult, yes, but making decisions is what strength is.
The Force is who I am. The dark side fills me. It is what I am.
Kraya hates the Force, even as she wields it. If the Force is what you are, then that is what she despises. It is the true Scion. You feel it. Let it go. It's not such a terrible thing.
Kraya, she will try to break you, to teach you how far someone can fall. Her weakness is you, as you are mine. I am glad to leave this place, at last.
Bastard kept getting a bunch of fucking free shots on me. I think this one. Yeah, for the prisons, because we really do got to find the jail cell that all of our companions are in. Yeah, they talk about a new Kotor stuff. So, there's a friend of mine who happens to know one of the developers who is working on a Kotor remake that's been promised like 20 years ago. And he was telling me about how the director doesn't really care to stay true to the like she just doesn't care to like stay true to the game, and that she keeps getting shit from her bosses about how she keeps trying to change the game. So she basically orders her designers not to do anything. This is again third hand that I'm getting this information from. But when it comes to modern day writers and modern day developers, is there a game that you can see today, right now, that is equivalent to KOTOR quality? I say no. Yep, that's what I was scared of. I'm not paying attention, I was too busy talking. No, you're okay. I was about to die to the fucking... But what I said was, like, is there a game that you can see today, right now, that is equivalent to KOTOR quality? Because for me, the answer is none. There is no game developer, there's no game designer that can nearly match the skill of these old games. Like, this is the reason why I've been dipping my shoes into creating games, is because I just don't believe in modern developers. And Steam even proves it. Oh my god. Story or just gameplay? Well, look at KOTOR. KOTOR has really bad gameplay, technically. It's very boring, it's very clunky. But the story is really good. Really, really, really good. It's like when you play Witcher 1. Witcher 1, the gameplay is ass. But the story is really, really good. Same with Witcher 2. Witcher 2, the fucking gameplay was ass. Oh my god. Okay, the game just lagged. I don't know why. I think it's because we had so much shit happening at the same time. Yeah, one of the big things that if you want like a sequel to Star Wars, The Old Republic, there is an MMO. It's free to play, and I play it basically single player, which is Star Wars: The Old Republic. No shit, it's got the same name, but it's actually not bad. It's really, really fun. Yeah, the pausing can be very confusing. Here we go. Is this it? No, this isn't. Is it the room next door? One of these rooms has all of our companions in it, so we gotta free them. This might be it. Yep, this is it. All of our companions are in jail. Now, for whatever dumbass reason, you can actually kill all your companions right here and now. I don't know why they put it in the game, but it's really fucking stupid. Yeah, save or kill. Save, obviously.
The Sith must be stopped. If they destroy the Jedi, the Republic will fall and my people will be eradicated or enslaved.
Yeah, help my friends leave this place, Mandalore.
I never went to the surface, only the sky above it.
Companions? If you're playing KOTOR 2, it depends. It depends on what your build is, and it depends what you're doing. KOTOR 2 is different. So KOTOR 1, here's the big difference, Lala and King, okay? So when you play KOTOR 1, you always have a companion with you at all times. So if you suck at hacking a computer, that's okay. Your companion may have a good computer skill. KOTOR 2, that is not the case. KOTOR 2, as you're seeing, you will play by yourself. You'll even play as your companions by themselves. So you got to make sure that you and your companions are good at everything. KOTOR 1, though, you don't have to worry about that. You literally play as all your companions all together at the same time. So try to round out your party where one of you's good at hacking, one of you's good at breaking locks, one of you's good at demolitions, stuff like that.
The world is taboo to Mandalorians. We only came here when the Republic fleet gathered and we knew it was our only chance to stop them.
Yeah, I need you to help everyone get to safety.
I can't say I'm happy to be back here, but I believe we can do what must be done.
So what you do is you look at your computer use skills. Like my skill is 20. 20 computer skill means I could hack anything. Anything. 20 is overpowered. Now when you make your party, your companion lists, some of your companions are going to have skills that you don't have. They may have really good computer. They may have really good stealth. They may have all sorts of things. As a player, you're the only one who has access to persuasion. So obviously, as a player, I would just focus on persuasion. And treat injury is also not a bad one. And what it is that treat injury helps heal you. That's nice. Yeah, my character is actually a light side Jedi. It's just she's very neutral. She's very gray. So when you play KOTOR 1, you really got to make sure your team is somewhat viable. Demolition skill, you can always go without it. It's just you lose a lot of experience points. Because when you disarm a mine and you recover it, one, you get an extra landmine in your inventory that you can sell, which is nice. But 2, you get like 600 XP every time you disarm a landmine. So demolition is really good for points. I find computer very OP. Very, very OP. If you have high enough computer skill, you can hack a computer without ever using any data spikes. So it's really, really OP. Pretty much. Lightning gloves. I have not seen that in ages. This is really good for an unarmed build. That's funny. Yeah, if you've been saving your experience points, it's not bad. In fact, I would say that's actually the best thing you could have done, because if you didn't know what you're doing with your skill points, saving them all up is smart. Yeah, if you're playing KOTOR 1, who was it? Oh god, who was it? It was Zalbar. If you have Zalbar, he's a big fucking Wookiee. He is amazing. He's good at computers, and he's good at repair and security. So he's really good. He's really good. And then when you look at his stats, he has 20 strength at the start of the game. 20 strength. So all I do with Zalbar is when I level him up is I just level up his dexterity, because he can't wear armor. So by leveling up his dexterity, he can now dodge. He can now dodge attacks. In KOTOR 1, that's all dexterity is for, is dodging attacks and ranged attacks. So if you're going a gunslinger, don't even go strength, just go dexterity. But if you're going a sword or a lightsaber, you need strength. KOTOR 2, you don't need strength at all. Strength is fucking useless. If you're level 14 and you're not a Jedi yet, you might be fucked. Yeah, because KOTOR 1 has a level limit. KOTOR 2 does not. KOTOR 2 goes all the way up to level 60. Yeah, the reason why I say that is because KOTOR 2, the maximum level is level 24. So when you level up, like you see down here, in KOTOR 1, there's a level limit of 24. So you'll be like a level 14 soldier or level 14 scoundrel. And then you'll only be like a level 6 Jedi Sentinel. That is bad. You really don't want that. What you would really want is like level 7 or level 8 scout or scoundrel or soldier. And then level 12 fucking Jedi. Like, that is amazing. But if you went all down that, yeah, you're gonna have a fucking rough time. I'm not saying re-roll your whole character. If it's working, it's working. Especially if you're a soldier, it probably could work. But I would be, I'd be very surprised.
At last you have arrived. Is Malachor as you remember?
Malakor's not changed, only you have.
Indeed. Perhaps it is merely your perceptions of me that have changed. It is strange that you believe Malachor has not. But it has always been timeless to you, this place, and words have always been inadequate for the horrors that took place here.
Why did you destroy Atris?
I never destroyed Atris. She had destroyed herself. I merely stripped away the illusion and brought her truth. Her teachings could not be allowed to continue, and like Malachor, she was part of your past, unresolved. She needed to be something you could confront and defeat one last time. It was part of your training. Part of what was needed to make you complete. And there must always be a Darth Treya. The galaxy needs its betrayers, especially in the times to come. She loved you, you know, as one loves a champion. You were all that she could not be.
She never mentioned such feelings.
Yes. It is all that is left unsaid upon which tragedies are built. More echoes traveling through the Force.
Yeah, I can activate the shadow generators again, Kreia. I can destroy this place.
More talk of machines and threats. If you would end Malachor, then do it. But it will not be a victory for you. And of course you must be willing to die. To kill us all. And your friends. You may hold Malachor in your grasp, but I hold the answers to your past and future in mine. Would you destroy us both before learning them? If so, then do it, for you have already failed me.
Yeah, if I had to, I would. You have to be stopped.
But there is more than death in this galaxy, and you shall not find it easy. It was difficult to draw you here, but it had to be done. This place is your last test. It is the graveyard of the past, where you lost everything. It is the dark place in your mind that still echoes of failure. Now we shall see if you can overcome the weight of Malachor and silence the echoes that beat from its heart.
Yeah, then let us end this. Oh, shit. Okay. As I said, Kreia has spam abilities, which makes her really weak. It's the next phase that makes her really hard. She's really tanky. Yeah, she's like very Yeah, we cut off her hand. Yield, Kreia. You do not need to die.
If you do not kill me, I shall end you. Strike me down. End this.
I am a Jedi. I will not strike a defenseless opponent.
You will not show me mercy. I will see you break before you do.
She summons 3 fucking lightsabers. And these lightsabers hurt, by the way. Yes, thank you, shit. Oh my god. This bitch. Oh my god, we did 70 damage. Run! Oh my god, we almost killed it.
It is done. At last, it is done. You are greater than any I have ever trained. By killing me here, you have rewarded me more than you can possibly know.
Great, there's still time to save you.
Save me? You already have. It is enough what you have done. From now into the future.
What happens now?
It is your choice. I had hoped you would follow Revan's path, but you and Revan are different, and your path is your own. You may take one of the ships that orbit Malachor and depart this place, or you may remain here on Malachor and wait for the others, those touched by the Force, who will come in time. Or you may return to your exile, where your presence will no longer affect the actions of others. There is no dishonor in any of these choices. I only ask that you make the choice without regret.
Yeah, I'll follow Revan as I did a decade ago.
Very well. There is nothing holding you here, not any longer.
What of my friends?
Many things do I see as I gaze here from the heart of Malachor. This place channels such energies. If it matters to you at this last moment, I shall look into the future and tell you of what I see. It is my last gift to you, from one exile to another.
Alright, what happened to my friends?
You travel with them for so long, yet you do not know them still. Feel them through the Force, feel what they feel, hear their thoughts and know them as I fought to know you. They were the lost Jedi, you know, the true Jedi upon which the future will be built. They simply needed a leader and a teacher.
Tell me of Mira.
She will stop hunting life and instead live it. She was not born to be a predator, despite her true father and the life she led within the shadow of Nar Shaddaa. She will miss you and think of you often. You who awakened her to what life is. She will live, but only for a time. Her death will occur in many years' time on a forgotten planet, saving the lives of others. But it will be her choice, and she will have no regrets.
Is this the end? Yeah, this is the end of KOTOR 2. So, this is like the end.
Many battles does that one have left in him, as Revan intended. A general needs an army as he needs those he trusts. And Canderous is a loyal beast, no matter how much he is broken upon Revan's will. But you know this.
What are the Mandalorians?
They will die a death that will last millennia, until all that remains is their code, their history, and in the end, the shell of their armor upon the shell of a man too easily slain by Jedi.
And Visa, whatever.
The blinded one shall return to her home world, and she shall look upon the surface of that world, and perhaps at last see what she was meant to see. Her life has been changed by your meeting in ways that may not be felt for decades to come.
Did I save her?
Salvation is a relative thing, but as you understand it, yes.
Yes, with a disciple.
He cannot help but love you in his way. It is a pure, ideal love he holds, yet somehow it never dulls in your presence or through your actions. If he leaves this place, he will leave the galaxy behind him. He will sit upon the new council, reluctantly as all good men do, and he will not forget the Jedi who had lost the Force, yet showed him the way to reclaim it. After that I do not know. I do know that you must leave him behind, the same choice that Revan made. Where you are destined, you must not take anyone you love. And of the ones who traveled with you, that is all I see.
What about Atten?
Atten is, as always, the fool. And the Force watches out for one such as him, I feel, as it does for the old such as I.
And what of the Republic?
The Republic will fall, as it always has. A fall that will take millennia under the care of the herds of Ithor. The surface of Telos will bloom again, and its golden fields shall again harbor scientists and thinkers. And complacent and peaceful, it shall forget the time that Saul Karath orbited it and brought fire to its skies. But it shall be a home world again to others who will stretch out across the galaxy and bring life.
Alright, rest now, Kreia. Your time is over.
Need any company? I mean, I'm not doing anything. Besides, if I'm not around to bail you out of trouble, who knows what could happen. Alright then. Where are we going again? I mean, because last time we were heading towards this mining colony on the edge of space, and there was this Sith Lord, and...
Just like that, that's the end of KOTOR 2. We beat it. Yeah, Kreia is like incredibly powerful. Such beautiful music, dude. Holy shit, the music is so beautiful. Yeah, no. We don't want that music. The music's gonna copyright my fucking goddamn stream. But yeah, Kreia is incredibly powerful. She's a Jedi historian before she became a Sith, so she knows all about history and the Force. And then when she became a Sith, she knew about how to control people's minds and how to read the Force. So yeah, she can see the future. And one of the things that she said that's so interesting that you may not have caught on to, but when I asked her what's going to happen to the Mandalorians, she says they'll become a shell until eventually one of them dies easily at the hands of a fumbling Jedi. That's a reference to Boba Fett when he fights Luke Skywalker, and Luke Skywalker literally just hits him in the jetpack and he goes down into the Sarlacc pit. That is what she's referring to, which I think is really cool that the game references thousands of years in the future. Because this game is set like 3,000 years. KOTOR 1 and 2 is set like 3,000 or 2,000 years in the past before the movies. Let me see if I can load up KOTOR 1. As you can tell, I have a lot of hours on it. This is not counting my Xbox hours, because I originally played these games on the Xbox. Let's see if I can load this bitch up. Can you see it? No, you can't. Okay, hold on. Okay, we're gonna have to remember the You're playing the MMO? Are you playing this? Is this what you're talking about, Laling? Star Wars The Old Republic? The MMO? The MMO is not bad. I actually do have it on my Yeah, this game's not bad. But if you do play KOTOR 1, I can give you an easy character build and you'll do completely fine. Like, completely fine. What I'm doing is KOTOR, I can't live stream it because it's a really old game. So what I just did is I just put a line of code in the game that allows me to run it in windowed mode. So by it being windowed, you can see the game. Because if I don't run it in windowed mode, what happens is you just see a black screen like you did earlier. It's really, really dumb. But literally you just open up the files and you say allow windowed mode. And I forgot to delete the full screen. Fuck me. Where's the full screen option? Was it delete the Alt and enter? Yeah, that's right. I had to do that. My bad. I forgot. I have to set this to 0. There we go. Saved it. Done. There we go. Now that it's running in windowed mode, you can see it. It's really fucking tiny. All right, there we go. So what you can do here for, if you are going to play this game, so you just do what I did for the coding, full screen, set it to 0, not 1, and then allow windowed mode. And then from here, you can obviously play with the settings so it captures more of your computer screen. For OBS, what I tend to do is I'll do this. Oh yeah, it's telling me that the MMO is ready. Yay. And I'll just stretch this bad boy out until it like fits. And then that way you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm not going to mess with it too much because I don't plan on actually playing this right now. But what I'm just going to do is show you like a character build that I would do. That would be very easy. And that way you could just face roll the game. I would go male soldier. That's me. Male soldier or male scout, one or the other. And I would do custom character. Do whichever one you like. We're doing this. You can always click recommended. And these stats are not bad. These stats are actually fine. 16 strength is really good. 14 dexterity is really good. 14 constitution is really good. 12 wisdom is not bad. Now, what you would want to do in KOTOR 1 is, if you're going spellcaster, you want to hire charisma and wisdom. But since I'm not going spellcaster, I'm just kind of going for ooga booga and just beat the shit out of people. This is a good build. This is honestly, there's no issues here. I could even come down on my constitution and try to raise up my dexterity, or I could raise up my wisdom. By raising your wisdom, that means you'll have stronger force powers later in the game, but that's okay. Now, as you can see here, I have 4 points, and some of these skills cost 2. That's because they're not related to my class. So since they're not good for my class, it costs me more points. But then you have some like demolitions, it costs me only 1. These are classes that you would want to factor in. Like if I play Scoundrel, I'm actually really good with computers, but I'm not good with demolitions. So this is how you would set up your characters. And you may notice that Persuade is 2 points. And as I said, Persuade is very, very fucking needed. But what you could do is you could just go demolitions, treat injury. Treat injury is not bad. And then we'll just put 1 point in Persuade. As a soldier, you don't get a lot of skills, but you do get a lot of feats. Feats are perks. As a soldier, obviously you would want two-handed fighting maxed out, but for right now, we're not going to worry about that. What we're going to look at instead are these. Caution, which gives you an extra skill point in demolitions and stealth. This one, where is it? Empathy, gives you extra persuade. That's nice. Gearhead, extra computer and security. Conditioning. Conditioning means that you have better chance of resisting and dodging. Implants. If you play as a scout, you get free implants. So you don't even have to worry about this. Which is nice as a scout because implants are pretty crazy by the end of the game. KOTOR 2 doesn't do this. KOTOR 2, your implants are directly tied to your constitution level. So you have to have a constitution of 18 to use the best implants in the game. KOTOR 1, it doesn't matter. It's fine. It's okay if you go power attack, but just know flurry is more my preference. But flurry does make you more open to being attacked because it lowers your defense. Whereas power attack, it just makes you harder chances of hitting. But by the end stage of the game, you'll be insane. Melee weapon focus is useless because it does not apply to lightsabers. So don't even go down this shit. Don't even waste your time. Don't even do it. Toughness is really good. Gives you extra vitality, so that means more HP. You obviously want to max this out, because then you get also reduced damage from enemies. So if you're going warrior, that would be my tips, is to max out 2 fighting, max out conditioning, and then max out your toughness and conditioning, and then max out flurry or power attack. Either one, they're both good. Hit next. Our name. Obama, comma. And then that's it. You made your character. Now, if you don't want... Yeah, ignore melee focus. Don't waste your time with melee focus. The reason why is because melee focus just sucks dick. It's only for if you're using melee weapons, like a sword or a staff. But if you're using lightsabers, it does not apply to it. So here's Scout. We're going to look at this. Oh. You can hit recommended. It's not a bad build. Recommended's not bad. It's just, I usually prefer other things. Like the intelligence isn't really as needed for Scoundrel, because Scoundrel gets extra points. So extra intelligence doesn't help you in this case. It actually hurts you. So you could do this and this. This is a perfect build. This way I'm still a melee Scoundrel. This is totally fine. And look, I have 12 skill points despite having the same intelligence as a soldier, and it's because Scoundrel gets more points. And computer use is 1 point, so I can put it up to 4. Demolitions is 1 point. Stealth is 2. Persuade is 2. Repair is 1. Yeah. Scoundrels are all about skill. So, more skill you got, the better. This is perfect. This right here is a perfect character. In fact, I would recommend you do Scoundrel. Because there's a character in the game whose dialogue is locked behind repair checks. So if you have really good repair, you're going to unlock all of his dialogue. And he's a really funny fucking character. Feats. As a Scoundrel, and as a Scout, you do not get a lot of feats. So as a Scoundrel and a Scout, I would highly recommend you focus on just 2-weapon fighting. And then just focus on whatever skill is already designed for your melee stuff. Which would probably be flurry or critical hit. And that's it. And then probably, obviously, toughness. Is there a guide for all this? Not really. Any guide that you look up is going to be really crazy in depth. And I mean crazy in depth. And every guide that I look at is like paragraphs upon paragraphs. So that's why I would say just play the game. Scoundrel is the hardest to play as. And it's not necessarily bad. It's just that you get very low HP points. So that makes you very vulnerable. But if you were to do Scoundrel, I would say this is okay. Scoundrels are usually better off as casters anyways. So it's better to have higher dexterity so you dodge hits. But you see, Scoundrels are really good at Persuade and Security, which is really nice. Stealth is a big one. I don't use Stealth, and I think people shouldn't be using Stealth at all. Stealth is really shitty in this game. You can't pickpocket, you can't do anything like that with it. Stealth just makes you invisible, and it makes you walk to enemies, and when you hit them, you do like a crit, like a fuck ton of crit damage. It's useless. I wouldn't even touch Stealth. Don't even touch it. There's only a few moments in KOTOR 1 that require Stealth, and it's brain dead easy. Like, brain dead easy. Yeah. See, you get Sneak Attack, which is 1 to 6 extra damage. Scoundrel's Luck is really good. You get 2 extra defense naturally, and it maxes out at level 12. Yeah, so if you do play Scoundrel, Scoundrel is like the best for tanks because you get this extra 6. So if you're level 12, that's perfect. A lot of people actually do guides where they say become a level 12 Scoundrel and then become a Jedi. I don't really care what you do. I don't give a shit what you do. I think personally, don't touch Scoundrel until you beat in the game at least once. And I would highly recommend you do it as a soldier or as a scout, one or the other. Scout would be probably better for your narrative stuff where you unlock all the dialogue and stuff. Soldier's not as bad. Soldier is better for just face beating the shit out of someone. But that would be my recommendation. KOTOR 2 is different. KOTOR 2 is entirely different. KOTOR 2, you start as a... So, KOTOR 2, you start as a Jedi. And there's not much different. Like, see, in KOTOR 2, this is a Jedi Guardian. They're like Jedi soldiers. And it's recommending that I do 14 intelligence, 14 everything. That's not bad. But the thing is that you do want 14 intelligence, because KOTOR 2, as I said, you have to be more versatile. But I wouldn't go both strength and dexterity. I would go one or the other. Mostly, I would just leave this at 10 and just go straight dexterity. But that's because KOTOR 2 has this perk that you'll get. And KOTOR 2 even highlights for you, the yellow means like this is what your class can level up. So KOTOR 2 has this perk. It's way down here. KOTOR 1 does not have this. KOTOR 2 does. Unlock security. So now my character who spent 2 points to upgrade a single point into security can now spend 1 point to upgrade security. This is why KOTOR 2, you do want to have 14 intelligence, no matter what class you play as. But it also has this, finesse. So whenever you use a lightsaber, you can use either dexterity or strength to attack. And it increases the damage based on that. Whereas KOTOR 1 does not have this. KOTOR 1 does not. So KOTOR 1, you need a strength. You need dexterity. KOTOR 2, just go straight dexterity. Fuck strength. You don't need strength at all. You really don't. So just go pure fucking dexterity. So that's what I mean by, like, they're two different games, and when you get to them, you can always come onto my YouTube channel and be like, yo, Freezer, I'm doing this. What would you recommend? And I could give you a quick character build really easily. I played this game like a million fucking times. How long are these games to beat? They're long. KOTOR 1 is shorter. So KOTOR 1, you could get a solid playthrough in like 18 hours maybe, and you'd be done with the game. And that's if you're doing every single side quest. But you could easily get it all done shorter than that. Like way shorter than that. But if you want to play KOTOR 2, KOTOR 2 is much longer. KOTOR 2 is like a 20-hour game. And the stream that you're watching right now, you saw it when I was saving my game. It was like almost like 3 days worth of just one single playthrough. And that's because I had mods installed. I had the restored content mod installed, and the restored content adds like 6 hours of gameplay to the game. And then I had another mod which adds an entire planet that was deleted from the game. It puts it back in. That deleted planet is like 3 hours of content, and it's buggy as shit. But I played through it, and that's what you saw. I highly recommend the restored content mod after you beat the game once. The reason why is because the restored content mod is hard. Hard as shit. And people who don't know the game, don't know what they're doing, they get fucked really hard. One of the nice things too, oh yeah, these are my characters. This was my first max level character. This is the one I've been live streaming lately. This is my next one. I like the goggles. I like the bounty hunter armor that I have on. He's got the Makeb helmet. And then he's got this like ruthless commander armor. So he just looks like... And that's my backstory for this character, is that he's an ex-Imperial soldier who's now serving as a bounty hunter for the Empire. And he's loyal to the Empire, but he doesn't want to serve. No fucking way. Got a power armor wielding fucking agent. Hell yeah. Don't really like this character. I'm gonna delete him soon. Yeah, I don't really like this one. This one, I'm almost done completing a storyline, but I don't really care. So yeah, whenever it comes to KOTOR 2, like you could look up guides on Steam. Like let's look at some of these guides, right? Oh Jesus. Companion guides. Look at all this shit that you have to read. All of this. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Character advance guide. Yeah. He's breaking it down like every fucking class, what do they do? And it's like, dude, you're going way too crazy with it. Like way too fucking crazy with it. Talking about every individual skill. It's like, come on, dude. This is way too much. Way too much. So yeah, whenever you play KOTOR 1, I would just keep this in mind. The characters in the game are not designed. They're designed to trick you. If you're not paying attention, you're fucked. So one of the characters in the game. Oh yeah, I know. You're not gonna remember. You're not gonna remember everything I said. That's fine. All I want you to remember is just how to build your character, and then just play the game. The game is not that hard. It really isn't. It only gets hard if you choose the wrong thing and you build the wrong character, like the wrong way. The only way that can ever happen is if you decide to do something really, really stupid with your character skills. But as I just showed you, there really is no way to do that unless you're just really stubborn and you really try to fuck yourself. KOTOR 2 is easier than KOTOR 1. Like, literally any build in this game will work. KOTOR 1, you do have a bit of limitations. You do. But they're not big. They're not amazingly big limitations. I've done one of the dumbest builds in the game, which is I just kept hitting recommended. So every time you level up, there's a button that says recommended, and it just auto gives you shit. And it's like, okay. And the recommended builds are usually bad. Usually really, really bad. Yeah, like this recommended is not bad. What is bad is the next part where it gets like really crazy. I kind of want to do a scout. Yeah, let's do a scout. Sure, we're gonna look like a Filipino. Yeah, 16 wisdom, yeah. We're going Jedi mode, baby. As you can see, as a scoundrel, you get free implant levels. So that's why it's nice. It's easy as shit. We'll go toughness for extra HP. Dak Ketra. Sure, dude. Boom. I know this looks like ass because it's in window mode, but I don't care right now. I just kind of wanted to play this real quick and just kick some serious ass.
We've been at.
Yep.
You can move them to you.
So whenever you get your characters, right? I'm turning the music all the way off because I don't give a shit right now. So when you get your characters, there's a companion known as Zalbar. Zalbar is a Wookiee, and he's a scout. Zalbar has 10 dexterity, and he's got 20 strength. And he's got like 14 intelligence. He is tanky as shit, but he's got no armor because he's a Wookiee, so he's not allowed to wear armor. And the game gives you a gun, and it says Zalbar's Bowcaster. Don't give it to him. Give him a sword because of the 20 strength. 20 strength is not going to help you with a gun. You can't use strength for a gun. It's all dexterity. Seeing as how my guy has 16 dexterity, I'm going to go fucking gun. We're going to go with pistol, baby. And we got an implant. The cardio pack. Great. KOTOR 1, it's all about buying and selling stuff. So it's okay to sell stuff and make a lot of money. KOTOR 2, you will never find a merchant that has good gear to sell. So it's better just to hold on to equipment and break it down at a workbench and then build your own shit. Hands down. Yeah, so that's why I said, like, with the Wookiee, he's already got 20 strength. He's already got, like, 18 constitution. I just get him dexterity because it's like, all he needs to do now is just dodge attacks. He's fine. Like, don't even fucking touch him. Just give him a sword and let him kick ass.
Okay, let's. Because of the.
So you see, we have our first companion, Trask. Let's look at his stats. 14, 14, 12, 12. So he's actually a good melee character. And yet they give him a pistol. Because the game is funny like that. Then we can look at skills. He gets a 1 to computer, 1 to persuade, 1 to repair. Wow. 5 to security, 4 to treat injury. So this guy's amazing for that. He's got a list of feats. He has conditioning, toughness, and he's good with a single blade because he has dueling. Dueling is good for one-handed stuff. Don't go dueling unless you're doing one-handed. If you're doing dual wielding, then dueling's not going to help you. Dueling's going to fuck you.
Now that the door...
This is Kotor Nassi.
So if you have a door in front of you that's locked, and you can't break it, you can always switch to your character who does have good lock picking.
That door is locked.
See? He has good security, so he opens it.
These for the...
Oh yeah. Yeah, Trask just fucking killed this guy. Easy. Story-wise, I like KOTOR 1 more than KOTOR 2 sometimes, depending on my mood. Because KOTOR 1 is more of an adventure. It's like, yeah, let's explore the galaxy. Yeah, that's the reason why with dueling, it's very misleading. Because dueling says it's only for characters that focus on single one-handed weapons. So if you're using a double-bladed sword or you're using 2 swords, dueling doesn't apply to you. It only applies if you use 1 weapon. And as I told you, dual wielding is always better. Dual wielding is amazing. Yay, we just got more swords. Yay. There we go. So this is our chances to hit. We have a -1 and -7 because we're dual wielding. And we do 1 to 6 damage, 1 to 6 damage. Not a whole lot. When you wield armor, armor gives you defense and dexterity bonus. Dexterity bonus means however high my dexterity is how much is applied to my dodging. Heavy armor usually has 0 dexterity bonus. So that means if I have 3 dexterity bonus, I get 0. I get none of that. This one is 5. So because of that, I can use all 3 points of my dexterity. It's confusing, I know. So that's why I'm saying just kind of tune me out right now. I'm just talking about combat. Trask here, let's load him up. So he's got a short sword. Short swords get a +2 if they're dual wielded. So I'm going to give him a long sword in the one hand because it does more damage, 1 to 12 instead of 1 to 6. And I'm going to put a short sword here. And look at that, he's still +1 here and then -5 instead of -7.
Sure.
Yeah, the big thing is that when you become a Jedi, any armor that is light, medium, or heavy, you should not be wearing as a Jedi because you can't cast force powers because armor restricts you. You just can't cast force powers. So at the beginning of the game, yeah, wear whatever armor you want. But by the end of the game, armor is useless because you're just going to be wearing robes. Because robes, they give you 8 dexterity bonus, 8, which is the highest the game will give you. And they allow you to cast force powers. Force powers are OP. Dude, Trask just one-shot everybody. Trask just came in there with his fucking swords and he just one-tapped everybody. What the fuck is that?
It's Dark Jedi! This fight is too much for us! We better stay back! All we do is get in the way! That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, we could have used her help.
Yeah, this is just the beginning of the game. I'm just kind of running it through. But when you play KOTOR 1, when you save your game, all your save files are together. Whereas in KOTOR 2, look, it's all together. There's no issues. But then we'll play KOTOR 2. In KOTOR 2, the save files are divided by characters. See this? Switch characters. It allows me to switch characters because I have 2 characters running. I have this one, Harkin Kagan, and then Vera Sakti. So I'm allowed to switch characters. KOTOR 1 does not have that. KOTOR 1 doesn't have that at all. So, because KOTOR 1 doesn't have that, you may accidentally override a save file from your other character. And I have accidentally deleted one of my characters before doing that. It's a real bitch. It's a real fucking pain in the ass. Yeah, Star Wars, there's a lot of Star Wars games. I love Star Wars. This game here is what most people think are KOTOR games, but it's actually not. Star Wars Galaxy. Yeah, Star Wars Galaxy is a dead MMO. You can actually play it on fan-made servers. But it's not my kind of game. It was cool when it was out, but now I just don't care for it as much. But a lot of times people saw the covers of this and they kept thinking that this was KOTOR, and it's like, no, this is not KOTOR. Not by any means. No. It had a lot of weird classes in the game. Like you had Force Sensitive, Smuggler, Bounty Hunter, Commando, Officer, Medic, Spy, Trader, and Entertainer. 2 of these classes are non-combat. And I was an entertainer because I thought it was funny. But you could switch these classes at any point in the game. Literally any point in the game you could just switch. There was no restrictions. It was just a weird MMO. It was meant for fun. Like if you play as a trader, you could literally design cities. And that's what people did. They made actual cities in the game. Because you could, as a trader, build buildings and purchase the deeds to a plot of land. So you could see a vast open desert and say, you know what, I'm going to buy this area and like make my own city. And that's what people did. They made their own cities. The only issue is that the game had no way of making a city and then putting NPCs in it. So the city was literally just a bunch of empty buildings in the middle of fucking nowhere. But it was a really cool game with a lot of stuff that it did. It was just it was kind of weird, the combat, in my opinion. Because it was that crusty ass MMO combat that I hate so fucking much. I hate MMO games with the way that they do combat. And by this I mean like the Jedi. If you play as a Jedi, it's so dumb watching them fight. Because you'll see 2 Jedi fighting each other. One's a Sith, one's a Jedi. And all you'll see them doing is like spinning in place, dancing. And meanwhile, you just see damage numbers flying on their screen. It looks stupid as shit. It really does. It looks dumb as fuck. But that's because, you know, old MMOs, that's what they did. Even Star Wars, the MMO right now, is in some ways, I don't like looking at it PvP wise, because PvP, it just looks like shit. People just run around into each other, phasing in and out. It's like, yeah, it's not my thing. It's not my cup of tea. I like games where you're more grounded. Yeah, you're not just phasing in and out of somebody. Because that's just fucking stupid. This is a screenshot from someone playing on the iPhone. Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy was really fun. I thought that was really cool. That was like one of the cooler games. Star Wars Obi-Wan was fucking awful. If you ever played it, it's a good time. No alcohol required. Yeah. I actually have this game on the original Xbox. and I still play it. And let me tell you, it sucks. This is like the true Dark Souls game before Dark Souls. It fucking sucked. This is a bit of a lore dump for you guys listening. But in Star Wars Episode 1, the movie, Obi-Wan is using a Taru stance, which is a lot of jumping and a lot of kicks. In Star Wars Episode 2 and Episode 3, he's using Sorosu. Sorosu is a grounded, defense-only fighting style. And in this video game, Obi-Wan, you play with the Ataru style. It's a lot of jumping. It is useless as shit. It sucks. And the final boss is Darth Maul, and holy shit, will you die. It's not a question of whether or not you have skill. It's more of just a question of will he just one-shot your ass. He is so fucking hard, dude. I used to remember raging at the fucking screen because of how hard this game was. Let me see if I can find a fucking video of it. It was awful. Yeah. And in this game too, you could actually use guns and bombs and shit like that. Get those graphics, dude. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, look at this guy. He's about to die already. Oh my god, this guy's getting his ass kicked. He's beating Darth Maul's HP down, but his HP's about to slowly go fuck. Yeah, he's feeling good now. Trust me, he's not gonna be feeling too good if he... Oh man. Yep. Trust me, this is a lot harder than it looks. Yep, I already see he's having issues with the camera. I don't blame him. Oh my god, he's almost about to die. I got lucky once with Darth Maul where he actually fell down the fucking pit on his own like a dumbass. Dude, I'm telling you now, I cried tears of joy. I have never gotten so lucky. He's picking up health orbs. Yep. You may wonder what makes this game so bad. I'll tell you. I have a controller right here. So this, right? I have a controller right here. When you play Obi-Wan, they decided to make it where this stick doesn't make you look around. No. This stick is how you swing the fucking lightsaber. And it also controls you looking around. So sometimes you'll be swinging your lightsaber and your camera moves and you're like, I can't see what I'm doing. Oh my god. I am telling you the headache that I had playing that game. It was cool and it was immersive as fuck at the time, but that's the reason why Star Wars Jedi Academy decided to make it a you pull the trigger. So when you pull the trigger, that's how you do it now. But yeah, as you can see, he's not using a lot of force powers. He's not using stuff like that. Instead, he's like trying to get cheesy one hits on Darth Maul. And I know why this guy's doing this. Is because this game's fucking hard as shit. And this is the hardest boss in the game. Yeah, like he has to keep on waiting and waiting for openings. And he has to keep running. The original Dark Souls game, everybody. But yeah, the game is very interesting. What mission was it? I think it was this one. Where you have to... No, this is just the movie part. Believe it or not, this part's actually easy. It's the beginning of the game that's fucking hard. Yeah, it's this one. You're fighting these mercenaries. These are mercenaries who are wearing cortosis. That's why they're red. And that's a lightsaber resistant material. So you're playing as Obi-Wan trying to beat these motherfuckers down, but they're tanky as shit. And this is the beginning of the game. Good fucking luck, right? Yeah. In other words, go fuck yourself. And you literally like break into their base. This was a bonus mode, and I love this mode so much. But you literally fight all the Jedi Masters. Yeah, look, you're fighting Coyote Mundi, you're fighting Qui-Gon Jinn, you're fighting Mace Windu. It's just a giant fucking free-for-all. Yeah, even Plo Koon, Adi Gallia, you're fighting everybody, dude. It's always Mace Windu who would be the last one alive. And the reason why is because Mace Windu is fucking strong as shit. Yeah, all these bosses. This is just a bonus mission. It was just a fun thing. Yeah. Mace Windu would always be the last one living. And the reason why is because he fucking hurts. Like, that dude could take a beating. Yeah, he just killed Adi Gallia. He's about to kill Plo Koon because he's cheesing. Little bastard. Okay, cool. He just killed Coyote Mundi. I always forget this guy's name. It's a damn shame. Because he's actually really important in Jedi Starfighter video game. Yeah, Mace Windu just fucking ragdolled his ass. Jesus Christ. Ragdolled, not ragdolled. What the fuck am I saying? He just one-shots her. Mace Windu just turns around. He's like, yeah, get the fuck up out of here, bitch. Oh my god. He just fucking force pushed his ass. Qui-Gon Jinn was always hard too, so those two would always be like neck and neck with each other. Alright, he just killed Mace Windu. Yeah, he's taking a breather because he knows Qui-Gon Jinn's easier. Trust me, sometimes I just sit back and I let these two fuckers fight. And holy shit. The fight would sometimes last a while because those two motherfuckers were always hard as shit. So that's fun. What was the other Star Wars game? Jedi Starfighter was alright. Yeah, you play as Coyote Mundi with, oh my god, what was her master's name? Fuck, what was her master's name? I'm trying to remember what the hell it was. Yeah, see you, Lalan King. I gotta stay awake for a bit. But yeah, I'm trying to remember what the hell his name was. Oh my god, it's gonna bother me now. What was the name? Star Wars Adi Gallia. Yeah, she had a master. Who was his master? Eth Koth, that's his name. Eth Koth, and then there was the other dude. Where is his fucking face? He has horns. There he is. Sassy Tin. That's his name. Sassy Tin. God. Yeah, Saucy Tin is the boy. The one, the only Saucy Tin. Yeah, I'm gonna stop streaming here because I'm starting to get really fucking tired. See you guys later. I'm about to sleep. I'm about to snooze myself. I got work tonight. Bucko.